So yesterday I had my first tennis lesson and I forgot to give an update because we basically did tennis and then we went for a walk on the West Side Highway because we were like walking back up, and then got home, literally had an hour and a half to get ready for dinner. So like I just like laid on the floor, I died for like 20 minutes and then I like was like rallying the whole time. But basically, tennis is a freaking workout, okay? We weren't even like playing continuously because it was our first lesson ever, so it was very like stop and go. But I was like sweating at the end of that session. And I was like, wow, this is, I don't know why, like, I thought it was gonna be like golfing. Like, you don't really break a sweat or anything. I don't know why I thought that. But I was like very shocked at the end, and my back was really stiff. But this morning it's like perfectly fine. I have one shin that hurts. My right shin hurts. So I definitely was like overcompensating. But I was also wearing running shoes because the tennis shoes that I have are like training shoes, and they said not to wear anything that would scuff the floors. So I was like, I know my running shoes won't, but I don't know if the Metacons will or won't. So I like didn't wear them. But Nate and I did not make her laugh at all. For the record, I was actually taking it very, very seriously because I really wanted to be good. We did like, the guy was like, are you guys competitive? Our teacher, who was awesome, by the way, was like this older guy who was just like really patient and like knew how to explain things to both of us because we both like understand things differently sometimes. And he like picked up on it almost immediately, and he was like very like, he would focus on me for like 2 or 3 hits, and then he'd go to her, and then I'd like work through what he said to me. I'd do like a few more practices, and then he'd like go to Nay, do the same thing with her, and then he'd like come back. So it was very like, very well distributed and very like well paced. But he had like these 2 competitive sessions. He was like, are you guys competitive? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, no. And then he was like, okay, well, we're gonna do like a point system. Like, you gotta hit 5 good hits without going off. Like, you have to get it over the net. It can't touch the ceiling, and it can't be like off to the sides. And somehow I got both, but I think it was because I'm like not competitive that I wasn't like stressing about it. But we at the end, we almost did 20 hits in a row. I think we got to 20 and then we started again and we only got to 19, if I remember correctly. But yeah, turns out we're not half bad. And I do think this is something I'm gonna play more often now. Like I actually really, really liked it. And I think I'll like it even more when I get better. But I'm glad that we tried it because I think trying new things as an adult can be really, really hard. I think most people get really like stuck in their ways, and then like trying something new and being bad at something new can be very daunting. So I'm really proud of us for doing that. It's like exposure therapy. And I need to go order, like, I don't want to invest too much in it until I'm like, I really know if I'm going to stick with it or not. So I'm going to like get a real like low commitment, you know, cost effective racket off of Amazon, and I'll get like 3 or 4 balls. I think I'm gonna get pink tennis balls. I think I'm gonna do pink. So what's happening here? I'm gonna do pink. And then Nay and I are gonna just like do a ton of practicing. I think they called it rallying, when you like play against a wall. I just wanna like get my strokes to be better. Cause like, so we learned the forehand and then the backstroke, whatever, it's this way. And then I learned where the bezel is, and we're learning like grips and whatnot. But yeah, I think I would really, really like it if I got better. I'm surprised that I like it as much as I do for like it being literally the first time I've ever played tennis in my life. I actually really, really liked it. I thought for sure that I was gonna like trip over my feet because a lot of it's like you're on your toes, right? And then he was telling us like when you're going to the side, you turn and then your foot steps out before you like swing. And then same thing for like the forehand stroke. It's like your racket goes, your foot will then step to wherever you think you need to go to hit the ball. So like it'll turn when you know what side the ball is coming on. And then if you're like, oh, you have to like gauge where the ball is. And I'm like, oh, it's a little too far up. Then you're gonna like step up and then you're gonna swing, right? And then you gotta do the follow through. So I think I just need to like get it's so locked down because I think it's all muscle memory. At least for me, it's very much so going to be like, you just got to get your reps in. And it's got to become so like fundamental to you that like there's no like thinking about it. Because I think yesterday during the lesson, Nate and I were still very much so like, wait, what are we doing when? Like I was very much so like trying to like let it be natural and just like let my body be, like go through the motions. But there were times where like I was very much so forgetting to follow through, or like I would just hit it and then I like choke my body up right here. I don't know, just basically I had a really fun time. They had a really fun time. We definitely want to keep playing it. We're gonna do low commitment right now, and then say like end of summer, if we still want to play, if I still want to play, then I'll invest in like a quality racket. Then I'll like maybe get more balls or something like that, and like a case, and you know, more better shoes. And I do love the fits though. I gotta be honest. I love tennis fits. I showed up yesterday. I had a white tennis skirt from Lululemon, and I had a white sports bra from Champions, and then I had my like dark navy blue, actually like literally this color, dark navy blue Define jacket from Lululemon. And then I was wearing like ankle socks that like came up to here, plus my like pink and blue running shoes. And I had my hair back, and I had like a big long braid. I felt so like, and my little fanny pack from Lululemon, I felt so like cute and like feminine. I don't know how to describe it. I felt, because usually whenever you go to work out or you go to these sports, it's like, sometimes you can feel like macho, right? Because you're like, whoo, whoo. But like going to this, I was very like, I felt like I was almost like skipping, you know? I had like a pep in my walk. And I was just like, it was so fun. It was so fun. I'm excited. I'm glad that we tried this. I'm glad that we have like a new hobby. I think not enough people have hobbies. And also hobbies are like what keeps things interesting on the day-to-day, you know? But yeah, I'm excited to get like all the cute fits. I'm excited to like get better at this to the point where like we could actually play like doubles, or like play with someone else, you know? Like we could actually go to like a public court and like actually hit the ball back and forth. I'm excited for when we get to that point, but it's gonna take, I know I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, we'll be there by end of summer. I know it's gonna take time, and it's gonna take a lot of practice. I am not unfamiliar with the ways of being athletic. But yeah, that was very, very fun. I had a great time.